rider under the massive railway viaduct. That's pretty tall. Big port here, which I've just ridden past. It's quite industrial. School run traffic by the looks of it. Over, I don't know what river. And up the road to Dublin. I hate this. You have to be in this lane and go uphill. I might stick in this one actually. A little bit confusing there. Dublin 48k, so 30 miles, and then Swords 34k, that's just a smidge over 20. conserving momentum trying to, but the traffic lights forced me to stop.
Once I was in Austria or Germany, and I took the blue sign, ended up on the motorway. Nobody noticed though. I got a couple of toots, but I think I got away with it. I'm taking the correct way this time. I looked at the map and Skerries isn't really out the way, so I thought I'd go and look at this port the bloke mentioned. The only west-facing port on the east. Watching the waves coming in and depositing little stones and then washing them away in that rock. We're almost at Skerries, but there's a view of the mountains on the horizon. The ones I camped by this morning and last night. I'll stop at Skerries and have some food. Big waves coming in. In Skerries, there's the only western facing beach on the east coast. So you can see the sun all set over there. I've come down that road, still heading south, heading towards Rush where there's a campsite that's 10 miles away, and then if there's nothing there, could probably pitch up close to Dublin because it is nearly 5 o'clock now. If I could be blessed going through Dublin in the evening. And the mountains are just fading out of view now. So I'm going to have a sandwich consisting of the crisps I was given today and the cheese I was given yesterday, both in the saddlebag, so that'll be nice. I've just noticed, I've had a painful foot for a while and I thought it was just the miles, but the sole of the foot has actually split. So it's like around the cleat, so I might come out actually, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's got to get me the 30 or so miles to Dublin, then the 100 to Rosslare, and then the 80 to Fishguard to Aber.
It's one of the extra days just do the thing.
So
I'm not the one for mine.
I might, I don't know whether to have a look for a pair of shoes in Dublin, or because it's a long way if it does break. Yeah. The starlings are after the cheese. We've looked at the campsites and they're not campsites, they're just for caravans and motorhomes, so I think it's going to be a bivvy in the field because Dublin's still 2 hours away. That'll be 7 o'clock. Just wondering.
And then, you know the reference? But then, because when there was just after we lined up to the line, I was off the line.
1 hour 42. Maybe or maybe not. Brought the chick as well. Nice, none of them want the crisp. But anyway. It's 18 miles to the youth hostel I was going to stay at. It'll be late for a walk-in though, but I'll give it a go.
I've switched my lights on. I'm on the dual carriageway into Dublin. So there's not a lot to do but pray. Just over 10 miles to the hostel. I should be there about 7, I think, or half 7. There's a lot more traffic going the other way though, so hopefully it leaves. It's got to be on the back end of rush hour now at 6. We've made it to the Liffey. Happy with that. Just going to look for the hostel now. Beautiful looking city actually. It was lovely to ride into. It was much nicer than Belfast. I think I'd have regretted it if I'd have let Belfast put me off coming through Dublin, because it was actually, even at rush hour, it wasn't that bad. Nice direct flat run. I've just got to find the hostel now and hopefully they'll accept a late walk-in, because it's 7:05 now. The hostel is on the river as well, so the one I go to first, so it's not too difficult to find. And then I'll get 2 nights in a dorm, because I will hang around and get new shoes, because it wasn't painful, but it was irritating me. My only thought really is if it breaks, you know, just coming out of Dublin, and then I've got 180 miles of no shoe, because there's nothing really between Dublin and Rosslare now, like no cities, sort of Aberystwyth sized towns, maybe a bit bigger, so I'll have to get something while I'm here. Plus I've got the time to hang around, just not much money. It's 8 PM. I'm in Ashfield House Hostel. It's 65, I think, for 2 nights in a 4-bed dorm. A bit more expensive. It would have been 40 odd for in the 18-bedder, but 4-bed, it's nice, facing the street and the nice architecture the other side. Abigail's didn't have a bike storage. I'd have been in the street, well, or outside, and there's nothing to lock it to. And the gates would have been like opening and closing, so it's locked to one of the pillars. So I'm beneath the reception, by the way, which is why all the noises in the dining hall. So I'm gonna have a shower, text my mate who's in Dublin, I think, and then I'll come back down and write my number on my phone number on the leaflet, just in case I have to move the bike. So, but no, very nice bloke on reception, Connor, helped me out. Said bring the bike right in, and yeah, so good night, Wombat, and speak soon. 96 miles. Oh. Longest day so far. Alright, good evening, it's 10:15. I'm about to go to bed. I'm going to show you the view out of the window. I'm going to look out and see if I can see the river, and it's over there. So I'm sharing a 4-bed dorm with an Australian man named Hamish and a Brazilian lady named Larissa. So both seem nice, both travelling. And then I stopped, and then I had lunch, well, not lunch, evening meal with sat down chatting to a French lad who was asking me if I was touring on the bike, because I think he recognised my jersey. It was a cycling jersey, so yeah. That's Echelon Indoor Cycling Studio down there. And then this is the room, so that's my bed. It's much nicer than Belfast. Got a nice shower. Plenty of hooks and things for whatever it is you're doing. So I'll have a bit more food, I think, and go to sleep. That's taken a while to charge, that is. I think that must be low voltage. USBs. Probably can't have too high voltage because things will explode. Because some of the plugs you can get very hot in. Yeah, it's nice. Nice window. Hopefully it'll stay open. Throughout the night, and yeah, I've got my nice little corner down there, so I'll go to bed and yeah, good night.